Hi everyone, Siege back here, and welcome back to Monster Train, the last divinity. Well, I don't normally say the last divinity in the intros, but I wanted to talk about a game that may probably find its way into our channel content, and it's The Last Flame. So basically, um it's Monster Train in terms of graphics, Slay the Spire in terms of progression, I would say, and also elements of auto battling like auto chess. So basically, it's three different games smooshed into one, but the way they were smooshed into one was very well thought of. That the game for me is a strong contender of being one of the good ones for this year's deck builders, I would say. Or I don't know if you could call it a deck builder. I think it is. I don't know. Auto Battler RPG Simulator. Not sure how to call that, but it has a lot of unique mechanics in the game that are very fun to explore. And we're gonna play a bit more of that game in this channel, especially before or during its early release or early access phase. But that's for the last flame. Today we're playing Monster Train. So last run was pretty difficult for us. The last run that we had was an Umbra run, I would say. Umbra Wormkin. However, it was difficult because we were not able to really find the proper line with that. And so we had a lot of resets and the run took forever to complete. So you could say that we have technically already lost the run, but we managed to find a way through it. And the learnings from that run is that if you don't hatch fast enough, then you need to solve more problems. Um, you didn't have survivability as well, so a lot of problems that we needed to answer were not answered properly. But today we are gonna have a new run in this monster train. I was thinking Primordium would give us a good run, but it was a difficult one. We did see a line in his run that could have been easier. There was Ken Host Vessel with a Bog Chrysalis line somewhere there, but we already had our line, and I think we should have pivoted off it. But enough about Primordium. Let's move on to Little Fade. And hopefully, Little Fade gives us a better sense of direction on this run that we are having. So let's go siege that train then. Let's depart. Okay, so today it's going to be Days Talus, Rage Spell, and Diligent Seraph with Exile Melting and Stygian Guard, which is Exile as well, with Entombed Explosive, Helical, Crystallis, and Memento Mori. So a 1, 2, 3 type of cards here. A lot of power early on. So between these four cards, it's a total of 200. Sorry, 150. Sorry, it is 200 damage. And some AoE clears with Memento Mori, but this is only front blast. So might have to drop Memento Mori somewhere along the run, probably. We are sporting 4 powers and primitive molds in this setup. Okay? So our map, especially ring 1, is double horde. So you have ring 1 horde and another horde in ring 2. which is fine. We have Merchants of Steel with Stygian banner versus Merchant of Magic and Remnant banner. I'd like to talk about those first two combats first and see where we are gonna be going. Uh, looking at looking at these two entombed explosive, that kind of pushes us towards the steel side, since we can also capitalize on what do you call this? Endless for our tombs. It's something we can take. Merchant of Magic, we don't have a very good holdover target. You could do a holdover primitive mold. That's fairly decent. But we want something stronger than that, I would say. Ring 3 is a Hellvent with a Remnant banner. Very early dupe here against another Steel Shop's Stygian banner here. So we are probably trying to go Incant here, or that's what the game's trying to push us towards. That's fairly possible. Forgan powers and primitive molds are very good Incant cards, I would say. Ring 4 is a Vortex Horde Pyramids remains left versus another Stygian banner on the magic side with Forgotten Moons. So all of the steel shops are again pointing us towards Stygian. Um that means we actually might have competition for our endless if we see Titan Sentry or Shark. First temple is on ring 3, followed by ring 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so 5 temples here. A lot of flexibility for us. Ring 5 is another Helvet with Boon Spire Remains versus a very good magic shop with Vortex and Caverns. Ring 6 is another magic shop with Caverns, Boons versus Steel, Fire, and Horde. Formative 6. Ring 7 is a Vortex Steel Caverns, very strong. It's the opposite of the Ring 5 strong magic shop. With against trinkets, boons, and fire remains, no money in the middle since we have 5 temples here. Ring 8, the Hellvent is on the left side with the magic shop. Steel shop has the vortex on its side with boons, and of course you always have the middle trinket shop. So fairly decent spread. The removals are aligned towards the preferable sides. So let's see what we are going to be having today. Let me check the forge first for this one. It's Little Icarus versus Firelight. With this setup, I think we prefer going with Firelight here. It's gonna be hard for us to keep Spike's Fade alive. Alive. So it's Firelight here. We have form of scaling and burnout extension. That's good. The Horde says Forever Flame and Light's Gift. Both very good relics. And I think with us having Fade here, we are gonna go Forever Flame because we prefer Fade getting killed by the enemy, which will not happen with Light's Gift. She will burn out, but after her first reform, on her second reform, she's gonna take 2 turns to die. So it's Forever Flame here. Now the question is, can we take the Horde? We don't have very strong backline access here, but we do have very strong frontline kills or frontline damage. So there is a possibility for us to get the enemy in back. However, however, There is a horde in the middle. I mean, there is a temple in ring 3. So I think for now, maybe we should skip the horde. Or do we? No. I think we can take the horde here comfortably. And worn grindstone, precious plating, forgotten name. Let's go precious plating here. This is gonna allow us to sack some HP for the next few trials, I would say. Like this mark of invasion? Sure. You can throw in some HP because of precious plating here for trading for the collector. Okay, turn 1, we are gonna leak 5 HP here, most probably. Yes. And we are gonna foregun power middle, reduce the enemies to 3 there. Okay. So 3 actually, just 3 because of burnout. We are gonna be able to bring back Fade here. She is gonna be able to tank at least 2 more hits. And I don't think we're gonna get the collector. We are gonna leak 1 more HP here, which I think is fine. Let's not clutter the reform pool here, and let's try to work on the front guy here in bottom. We do have 9x2 here in back. With this, we can throw in the entombed explosive up top. That clears that floor. We can do helical crystallis in middle and actually connect the foregun power here. So we clear everything for now. Okay. Next play here is to bring back Fade. Yes, it's to bring back Fade. The problem is top lane is passing away, which is not ideal. But I think it is okay. We are going to be able to do some reforms here. And I think we are going to be fine. Let's just drop another entombed explosive here. There another 50. Drop our train steward here. And hopefully we see another reform. It's okay if we did not. We can do helical crystallis here. And we take the win with just 4 damage taken. Okay. A lot of very good cards here. Hallowed Drippings is 1. Wicklash is another. And Draft is another. We do have that common philosophy of going, if you see multi-strike, you take multi-strike. There's that. You might find the sweeper here. I think that's the look here. For the steel side. I'm considering going to the remnant side here, but the only remnant banner that's pretty decent here is this ring, which is the one with the Merchant of Magic. That's gonna have probably a very good infusion for the draft. Now, if you go to the steel side on this ring, on ring 2, I think it's also decent. I mean, sirens, they might burn out. I mean, the double sweepers can take the little fade scaling quite okay as well. We can also go the nameless siren route. But if we're gonna try to capitalize on the draft, I think we prefer going on to melting. Well, it's really just paraffin enforcer, I say. So if you see Paraffin Enforcer, then I think that's the line. And then you get the problem of burnout extension, which I think you can manage for now with fade and reforms. So I think we're fine in that front. Let's take the draft here. And let's not take any of these cards. You already have damage in the form of Helical Crystallis, so I think I'm fine skipping here. Okay, so very good ring 1. I think if we see hold over here, I'm gonna probably put it on a primitive mold. So I think I'm fine going that route. And then I just go steel shop here, maybe see something, a sweeper or something, probably. So let's go right here. Magic shop says double stack. No. Power stone. No. Emberstone, yes, maybe. But we probably want to reroll that shop first. Let's check the remnant banner here. We do see a Paraffin Enforcer. So, yeah. Snap click there. That's probably gonna be the infusion as well. Well, draft is probably gonna get infused into that Paraffin Enforcer. But depending on what we see in the Stygian banner, that might change. So let's do a reroll here. Maybe we see holdover. Yes, we do. It's a 120 holdover, but I think that's fine. Let's put that on a primitive mold. And then the next time we go to the magic shop, probably dropping an Emberstone inside. Now, the question is, do we go for the Horde here? If we take the Horde here, that's gonna push us to 30. And with the upcoming Divine Temple and a possible infusion, a possible infusion. Actually, we can skip the infusion on ring 3. So we might just want to take upgrades here if we see them. However, looking at our deck, -2s are not good. I'm not gonna put that on Memento Mori. Spell Chain, not really. What's the other upgrade? Spell Chain plus 30. Definitely not. The other side, Intrinsic, not really. 10 in Piercing, no. And Purge, no. So we're probably not taking anything from this temple. So I think I'm fine checking on this horde then. And okay, we see we see the founding seal here. And founding seal. How does that play out for us? Am I going an incant line here? Probably not. So do I take the founding seal then? You have Lightstone casing here. I don't think I'm gonna take the founding seal even if it's offered. So what if they show me Sirens here? Am I gonna go Sirens? Draft into Nameless Siren? Into the... Well, I guess we still take it. We still take it. If it depends on what we see on ring 3, we might move over to an incant line maybe. Yeah. I think that's okay. So I guess let's move on from here. We do have Firestone. I mean, what do you call that? Precious plating. So we can probably sack some HP here. I think we're fine here. It's minimal unit floor, so I think we can fight this out. Yes. Okay, aggressive amulet here. So, So let's play bottom here. Entombed Explosive, Little Fade, Paraffin Enforcer. Yes. Don't put the Train Steward in the reform pool. Okay. We're dying. That's scary. It's a 13 by 2. Let's blast the front guy here. I mean, we do kill him. So let's play Train Steward middle for gunpowder top. Take the collector. We want the money. Okay, we can reform here. Okay, we do get an Entombed Explosive, which clears top lane. Let's play the draft. Put it in the pool then. We're fine. We do want to assemble the floor somehow. So it's gonna be Paraffin Enforcer, Draft Friend, for gunpowder. Okay. So let's do some more reforms here. We get Paraffin Enforcer Friend. Now, okay. So, I do see another reform. Excuse me. My voice is leaving me today. Hopefully it stays for a few more seconds. So, question is, how do you play this out? We're gonna have 3 different units in the reform pool. So, I think it's Entombed Explosive, Paraffin, Draft Friend on top. And I think we're gonna have enough damage here, whatever we draw here. Yes, drop in, fade, and we take the win here. Can even get one more Entombed Explosive. And we're gonna be fine. Okay. So we got out of ring 2 with 30 shards, so I think we're fine. And then I think this time you take the Whiplash here. Yes. Excuse me again. Okay, so let's continue. It's definitely Whiplash. I mean, the scaling is gonna be there. So I think maybe it's Purifying Cleanse here, actually. Now, the reason I'm leaning towards Purifying Cleanse here rather than Whiplash is, for Whiplash, it's only Burnout 2 and plus 10. However, the plus 10 gets overshadowed, I think, by Paraffin Enforcer's ability. So I think we'd rather solve the problem of burnout instead of more damage. And I think getting some form of healing here to deal with some spikes enemies, and having an extra one burnout will be helpful. So I think it's gonna be purifying cleanse here. And we do want a ping. So let's take flash freeze here. And we do find a Titan sentry here. There's also a lady here. So let's think about this for a hot second. Titan sentry competes for endless. If I take him, what do I do with my entombed explosives? Do I need the endless though? You also have Lady of the House here for a possible infusion. You could do Paraffin Enforcer into Lady, but I don't think I'd want that. I want to utilize the draft friend here. So draft into Paraffin, I think it is. And I mean, Titan Sentry is a very powerful unit. So, I mean, cut cards. Definitely remove the train stewards. Then the reform pool is just gonna contain Fade and the bombs. So, no Titan Sentry this run. He does clear floors quite well, which I think we want. Yeah, let's take Titan Sentry here. Considering Lady, but I think we have very good infusion already. Let's go right then. Okay. Before we go right, our money is 105. Meaning we won't be able to really buy anything here in this shop, which is not ideal. So with that in mind, should I be going to the right side instead? I mean the left side, sorry, the left side instead. Maybe I see money in the middle, but that's not a guarantee. So I saved 105, use it on the magic shop upcoming, and then just go steel shop mid game. We do have two decent ones. Because I can't even buy the steel on top here. I might have to sell, but it might not be enough. The dupe though is serviceable. Yes. Now, if I do that, then when do I dupe my Paraffin Enforcer infusion? I can dupe it earliest here, but it doesn't have upgrades yet. I can go steel, then dupe it on the last ring instead. Maybe. So no money. Did not see money. I think we missed it. Yeah, I think I go left here. And then the dupe is maybe gonna be shark. Second shark for the infusion. Probably. Or maybe I go for purifying cleanse. Dupe this thing. Prevent us from burning out. Currently, I have 3 hits on the floor with the draft and the Paraffin Enforcer. 3 hits. Then I can fit Fade and a Tomb. Shark plays bottom. I can dupe Titan Sentry maybe here if I need to. But that's a very good magic shop, so probably not there. So I think I dupe Shark here. Yeah, I'm limited to the number of dupes that I can utilize, so I probably have to dupe Shark here now. So Temple in the middle says -2. Intrinsic Purifying Cleanse. I think I should consider that. Don't do it infusion now. But I think take the intrinsic here. So I can prevent the death of our one paraffin draft friend at turn 1. So yes, I'll take this intrinsic here. Remnant banner says Lady and Tycoon. We already talked about this. It's gonna be a skip. The dupe is going to be Titan Sentry. Shark. Yes. Temple says okay. You did see money here, so maybe we should have went left side, right side, but you wouldn't have known. So I think it's fine. So I guess we move on with 40 shards, 2 sharks. I think we're gonna be fine. Okay, you do see shark turn 1. So I think the play here is get Fade killed. Okay. Intrinsic because of Shark might be a problem. That's looking to be a problem here. Let's play this middle and we chill, I suppose. Okay, reform here. Okay, where's my Paraffin Enforcer? Oh, the double Titan Sentry is causing problems then. I mean, I'll play this on top, then double Forgan power the boss, I suppose. Okay, I can reform something back here. The Titan Sentry. So Titan Sentry, Paraffin Enforcer, Draft, Helical, Forgan Power. Reform here, definitely. We clear top, that's fine. Let's plugs this into middle. Reform something. Another Titan Sentry. Let's play this one in front. And let's chill for now. Reform again. Fade is here. Play Tomb. Second Tomb. And Fade. Can I play him behind? Okay, I think I can play him middle then. Okay, these extra units are causing problems for our setup, which is not ideal. Flash freeze the boss, drop the tomb. Chill. Okay. Reform here. Tomb again. Helical Crystallis. We take the win. My voice is very scratchy here. Seraph. Ice Empire. Sure, it's a decent card. Another shark. Nameless Siren. Double Encants here. Is online. You might have to do Permafrost and this Purifying Cleanse then. I think we have the line already, so let's skip. And I think the play here is draw. We go right. Yes. Money. Magic Shop says double stack on this. No. 10 magic power on no. -1 definitely on primitive mold. Reroll this shop. 20 consume. We 20 consume the Helical Crystallis here. Not sure. Stygian banner says Siren. That's 4 incant per turn. You also have a sweeper here. Maybe we don't go for an incant line. Maybe we don't go Paraffin Enforcer into okay, maybe I play Paraffin Enforcer into Siren here. I do have Founding Seal. And then Titan Sentry. So if I draw Titan Sentry turn 1, I'm fine. And then I don't play Fade on the floor. And then I just make an incant line instead because of Founding Seal. I do have Cold Kalia here as well. Cold Kalia is here. Okay. So the incants are decent. So the initial plan was to go draft into Paraffin Enforcer. Then reform, fade, scale them, burn out. That's one. We did not see Stealth Tomb here. So we have to solve Divinity. And if I have to solve Divinity with what I'm showing right now, I can go Siren of the Sea and then just incant with Founding Seal, and I think I solve the survivability that way. Now, scaling wise, I can just put Paraffin Enforcer into the Siren, and then I apply Burnout eventually, put Fade in. Yeah, I think that's serviceable. One is gonna be scaling with Burnout, the other naturally. So I play 2 Sirens on the floor. So the problem is if I don't see multi-strike, I have a problem. I mean, that's the problem. So I chase Steel Shops ring 6. 6, 7, and 8. I am seeing caverns. I am seeing 1, 2 caverns here. So maybe I see tiny stone somewhere. The alternative to the Siren of the Sea line is... let's think about Cold Kalia here. Infuse draft into Cold Kalia. Problem is she might burn out. I mean, scaling is the problem there. They don't have Paraffin Enforcer. But if I instead put the Paraffin Enforcer into the Cold Kalia, she will have Burnout 2. Okay, but there's the problem of seeing Shark turn 1. So, I guess Titan Sender is causing some problems here because if I draw him, the intrinsic Purifying Cleanse does not work. Siren of the Sea does not have that problem. Well, I guess Siren of the Sea still has that problem. So is the play here to drop Shark? Drop Shark. If I drop Shark, I mean there's 2 of them. That's a problem. If I drop both of them, I can infuse the draft into the Enforcer, but I still have the problem of survivability. So, how do we solve that? So basically, it's solving survivability versus multi-strike. If I infuse draft into Enforcer, he burns out turn 1. Can solve that by Purifying Cleanse. So should I drop really the sharks? So I do paraffin and so to solve survivability. To solve survivability here, Fade is 1. Although Fade, let's check Fade's progression. He only gives out 5 HP at max level. So Siren being here, I think is gonna happen. So the way I do it is I place Siren, infuse the Paraffin Enforcer into her, drop the sharks so I can extend burnout turn 1. If I draw the second Siren, I'll just reform it, meaning I have 1 Siren online. And then I try to solve survivability. I mean, I hunt for multi-strike or tiny stone. But if I do the draft route, I'd burn out turn 1. I can do draft into Siren. Again, drop the sharks. And I think I scale fast enough with 4 +4 per incant. Yes. +4 per incant. I still drop shark. Yes. Yes. Okay. So we -1. It's -1 Ice and Fire here. No remove consume. Surge Stone. Let's drop one of the Helical Crystallis. Let's remove surprisingly Shark here. I think I should have thought about how Shark interacts with this run much better. Now, do I take the money in the middle? With this setup, I don't think we take it now. I think we take it later. I mean, sorry, we can take it later, but we take shards later. And avoid powering up the next boss. With the money in the next combat, we comfortably go to 180 for the steel, for the magic shop. I think what they're looking for there are really just -1s for the primitive molds, for the incants. Yes, definitely. So we don't take the money, we take the forge, Firelight 2, and we move on from here. I think this is correct. Armor 15. Do we have pings? I have 1. Conduits. That will overstack the floor. I only have 1 though. This goes to 120. I don't have multi-strike baked in yet. I have how many units? Only 2. So the floor is Little Fade. I think draft 2. 3, 4. I mean 3, 4 here. And Paraffin Enforcer is not included. Depends on who we see. I think the safest play here is to not take this armor, turn it off. Okay, so we see Siren and Fade here, turn 1. So, I play Fade bottom then. Then Siren on top. Or is it Paraffin and Siren on top? No, I think I need a draft friend somehow. Fade bottom here. We play... I guess we play Siren on top. Because we can scale her. Which I think is nice. Yes, we can scale her on top, which is a good thing. Let's drop. I play Paraffin bottom. He deals some damage there for gunpowder top. Okay, Collector is in the middle here. I can play Tomb. Kill 2. Steward. Helical here, bottom. Maybe I incant top then. Yes, let's incant top. We get the Tomb Explosive killed there, so that's good. And I play... I play Train Steward, so we swing. And then I play 4 Gunpowder middle. Leave 1 Train Steward out. I need to incant top somehow. Okay. Both of them burn out. There's a problem. But I think I can clear this floor here. I mean, let's drop this friend. This bomb we clear. Let's play Helical bottom then. I take 1. Okay, we incant. I think that's okay. We take 1. Extra reform here. We get Siren. We get bomb. And Siren, I think that's fine. We play 4 Gunpowder here. Okay, we have 2 reforms. See a bomb. We see Paraffin Enforcer. Let's play bomb. Enforcer. Giraffe. Ice Empire. 4 Gunpowder. We take some hits here. Okay, I think that's fine. Okay, Flash Freeze here, definitely. Primitive Mold, bad. Let's extend Burnout there. Okay, this is a problem. Our run is a bit clunky. Okay, we do see Fade here. So, Fade into Siren in back. We plug 25 into the boss. And Frostbite as well. Okay, Fade. We need to get back Fade here. Fade, where are you? Okay, we low rolled on Fade. I think playing the draft is the thing here. And I play 4 Gunpowder. We take 1 hit from the boss. Yes. Okay, we got through that. It is not good for us right now. These cards are expensive. Let's not play them. Sacrificial Resurrection, no. These cards, Incant Line. That's survivability. Guardian Stone. 2 armor per turn. No, I don't think I need that. Let's skip. Okay. So, we are here. We have Dupe. Okay, let's think about this again. What are we gonna be doing with the draft? Draft Siren of the Sea. Drop Paraffin Enforcer. Yes. I think yes, that's the play. Now, question is, can we survive the next ring without doing that? Hmm. I think it's a problem. We do have 4 train stewards here in the pool. I don't think I need the dupe yet. I need the infusion. Yes, I need the infusion. That's how I solve this. Another holdover. Holdover purifying cleanse is the play here. We solve burnout that way. Meaning we definitely cut train stewards here. They're not spells. Yes. They're easy to play, but they're not spells. Okay. Let's go hold over on Purifying Cleanse. I think that's correct. -1 on primitive molds. Reroll this. Permafrost on 1 primitive mold. No, let's -1 the others. And we 20 consume the helical crystallis, I think. Yes, I don't need the permafrost. I have holdover. -1 the primitive mold so we can incant better. Let's do the infusion. I mean, the -2 I don't think is really that great for us. We have to do the infusion. And the infusion is gonna be draft into Siren. And we drop Paraffin Enforcer eventually. This way we have enough hits on the floor. We don't need the value stone. We don't need... No, let's not take shards here. So let's see the caverns. Okay, Unnamed Tome, Wormkin Etchings, and Unnamed Tome. Do I need Trample? I don't. Let's go for the Unnamed Tome here. And I think after we get through this next ring 5, I think it's gonna be a bit more of a smooth sailing from there. Heaven's Seal. Can we clear Heaven's Seal here? Do we do enough damage by the time they reach top floor? No? Let's not take this risk. Let's turn this off. Okay. So get Fade killed, bottom. Yes. Get Fade killed, bottom. You play Paraffin Enforcer top. You hold over. Play primitive mode. Then you let the Train Steward sit in your hand. We play hold over here. Okay, can I reasonably get mid-floor? Is there a way for me to get mid-floor collector here? Maybe I can do Helical Crystallis, kill 2, Fade dies, then Sign of the Sea takes collector. I think. Do this and that. You do this, you get the collector. Okay. Maybe I should have done it the other way around. Okay. Do I stay middle now? Okay, I think she is gonna die there. Probably. Reform on her floor. Fade drops in. Okay, did that greed kill me? Extend burnout on top. Incant here. Okay, on top we do... Let's bring back Fade first. We go Bomb. We plug Helical here. He has 25 HP. He swings for 1. And then Fade dies. I let the Siren die in middle, suppose. Play this. Take 11 here. Down to 40. We let Fade die. We let the Siren die on middle. But I think we can incant her there. Yes. Let's incant her there. I'll remove... Let's not put anything on the pool so that we can get her next turn. Let's extend burnout on top. Okay, I think we can elevator her. Okay, but the problem is if I elevator her, I don't get to swing on top, which I think is not a good thing. Okay, let's incant the Siren up top then. Play incant on top. Fade goes bottom. Kill one on the back. Extend burnout here. Yes, she has 7 stealth. I play out Fade again. And we take the kill. Extend burnout here. Incant and we're good. Okay. So yes, I think we clean up here. We were a bit greedy, but I think it's fine. I don't think we need Engulfed in Smoke. It's just Remnant Pack here. We skip these cards here. And I think this time we go right. We look for unit upgrades. Horde says Split Anvil. Is that helpful in any way? I mean, Titan's Claw is bad because of Forgan power, so I guess it's just Split Anvil here. Take the health. Check the shop. We see multi-strike. We place multi-strike. Yes, that's 3 hits on the floor. We just put armor, incant armor 2 here and survivability solved. Yes. 3 hits in the floor. Yeah, this is solid. Our Siren is fully upgraded. Temple says Spell Chain. Spell Chain on Ice Empire. Or just for incants? Yes, just for incants. I think I'll take that. Or an Intrinsic. Intrinsic on Remnant Pack is good though. Or maybe not. Do I want to see that turn 1? Okay, I want to see that turn 1. If I see that turn 1, Fade is not dead yet. But I think that's pretty much okay. Yeah, I think that's pretty much okay. Yeah, let's take Spell Chain here on Ice and Fire. And then let's intrinsic the Remnant pack here. 90 into ring 6, I think is okay. I think we can get this. I think, as mentioned a while ago, we clean up after that previous fight, and I think we're powerful from here. Yes. So, the play here is drop Fade bottom. Maybe I can freeze Remnant Pack somewhere along the road. Play Siren of the Sea, extend her burnout, and I think you chill from here. Do I just drop this on Fade now? Yes, I think I do. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and now the play here then... Well, I can't put her on top. There are no enemies yet. So I play her on middle. I play Enforcer top. Then I extend the burnout on the Enforcer. No, not yet. Let's do this instead. Then we incant up top. And once Fade reaches top lane, I think we're good. We drop Fade on top. And I think we clean up from here. Let's put some burnout on that unit. Play Helical Crystallis. And I think we just cast spells from here. Yes. Okay. Okay, Fade. Ice and Fire. Ice and Fire. I heal the draft friend in front. Incant for gunpowder. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good from here. Okay. It's just incant here. Okay, that friend dies. I think that's fine. Let's play Fade. Reform the Draft Enforcer. We incant the boss and we extend the burnout on the Paraffin Enforcer. Okay, we clean up from here. Yes, we definitely do. Yes. We are clearing the floor, which is nice. We still do want someone hitting Fade. So just incant here. We're up to 100 armor in the back. Let's drop the name tome. We don't need it for Fel. Another drop of Fade here. Cleans this up. Okay. And then the next play is remove the Paraffin Enforcer and we're fine. Hallowed Halls. I don't think I need Hallowed Halls. Do I? Wait. Is that card just fine? Do I need that? Okay, let's think about this real quick. I extend burnout. This guy scales with armor. I mean, it's just pure stats. And then I can just stop playing Hallowed Halls eventually. This is a fine take then. Then we just click draw and see more cards. We go left here. Sorry, do we go left here? Well, the other side is not that good. Let's go left. The removals are, I think, definitely Paraffin Enforcer. Yes. And a Train Steward. Shop says upgrades. I don't think we really need them. So it's more of the trinket shop here. Dark Forge is definitely Firelight 3. Temple says a -2. I think Hallowed Halls takes that quite well. Yes. Okay, do I go over 100 here? I think we're fine. Let's check the caverns first. Random Hellhorn, Awoken, Melting, sure. Hallowed Drippings is fine. Let's burn out Extension. I will take the wait. Okay, Intrinsic. I need the Intrinsic for anything. Unnamed Tomb? No. Hallowed Dripping? No. Hallowed Halls. Intrinsic on Hallowed Halls means I can kill Fade turn 1. And I can also extend the burnout of the Siren's turn 1. I can bring back 1 with Purifying Cleanse. I think this is fine. We are gonna go over 100, but I think that is gonna be okay. We are powerful. I think we handled Heaven's Seal here quite well with those upgrades. Okay, so let's think about this. We play Fade and Siren first. I think that's correct. Fade, Siren. We Hallowed Halls the floor. Wait. I have 3 Ember. Kill Fade. Yes. Bring her back. Drop her in. Play Remnant back so she has 1 burnout. You Hallowed Halls the floor. You extend Siren. Okay. That's a very strong play. And then from here, you just play Fade. And then extend the back line. Then you can actually start playing the Entombed Explosive because Fade is Fade. Okay, and then you incant your Siren up top. We're up to 100 on turn 3. Yeah, I think this is powerful. Fade in front. Return a Tomb. Stand Burnout. You pop someone in front. You clear... wait. Let's clear front lines here because they get in the way. And yeah, we chill from here. After we get the extra unit here, I think we clean house. So, get the tomb back. It dies in front. Play Fade. We clean up. Extend Burnout in back. Let's just remove hallowed drippings here, and then we just continuously incant the floor. Okay. So again, we're not reaching the back guy. So we need a tomb to help us out, and it cleans up. Do this, extend burnout in back, which is I think a little bit unnecessary, but is fine. Let's bomb the front friend here. Then we incant up top. Yeah, we were able to solve the problems on hand here. So bomb in front, then fade. Let's pop helical here. Okay, unfortunately we're not reaching the back friend, so I guess we're taking 20 here, which I think is fine. Well, pretty unfortunate. 30. Okay, play unnamed tome bottom. Okay, 3 hits on the floor. I think we can get the back kill here by playing the tomb in the back instead, letting it swing. So fade here, and then you drop tomb 1. Yes. And then 1 in front. Stand burnout on fade. I mean on siren, I guess. For gunpowder bottom. Okay, I think I could have cleared through that unit if I thought about it a little more. But I didn't, so we get punished for it. Let's incant our unit here. Put this in front. Take out the front unit there. Play little fade, and then we have 330 by 200 there. That's just powerful. Okay, and we take the W here. Okay, think we managed that quite well. Intent on death is, I think, unnecessary. These are all unnecessary. I think spells. Let's check spells though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You can pick some. Check intent on death. And then none of these. Yeah, none of these. And then we go left. Definitely clean up. We get a second copy of our siren friend. We go 130. Temple says plus 30. We don't need it. 10 in piercing. I'll drop that into flash piece there. Trinket shop says firewall, memorial font, vapor funnel. Reroll this. Resin block. Not really reforming anything, so it's probably just sigilled seaweed here. Let's check the magic shop first. Permafrost. Permafrost on remnant pack here. Hmm. 20 consume on Memento Mori. Sure. -1 on another primitive mold. Permafrost. Could do that on Remnant pack. They have an intrinsic here. No, only 10 in piercing. So maybe I permafrost the remnant pack so that I can set up fade with burnout 1. Sure, I think that's fine. Reroll this magic shop, another holdover. I think that's too much. 20 and consume. No, another -1. -1 flash freeze, I think is okay. With 10 and piercing. I don't think I'm taking the +30 anywhere. Yeah, 21 consume here. No holdover. No. So sigilled seaweed here, I guess. Can take 1 removal, and I think that 1 removal is gonna be on this train steward. Don't want him there. And then I take 10 in piercing on flash freeze, and I think this +30 is not going anywhere. I'm fine doing the infusion here on the entombed explosive, so it's only 1 unit. And I think we move on from there. I think we solved everything here. That +30 is not going anywhere. This Surge Stone. Hope you could double Surge Stone a card, even if you already have it. So I think 165 out of 100 with all of the upgrades that we have. A very solid intrinsic turn 1 play. We have 3 intrinsic on turn 1. So I think we can manage this. With 2 sirens hitting for 3 times each, I think we take this combat quite... we win this run from here. Okay. So, the play here is fade into Siren. You play Hallowed Halls and consume it, which is I think okay. And then you remnant pack Little Fade, then you start extending Burnout in front. Okay, and then you play Little Fade, Siren in front, you burn Primitive Mold. Yes. Flash freeze bottom to avoid the curse. Extend burnout, I guess, evenly. Diligent is a bit dicey here, but I think we're fine after a while. Yes, definitely. Then you just cast all your spells, I suppose. And we clean up here. Yes. So play Fade, play Intent on Death here. Everything is free. Play Helical Crystallis. Bottom, clear that friend out. Play Tomb bottom, clear that front friend out. Then just incant on top. Play Fade. Play Memento Mori here. Yes. Primitive Mold, play it on bottom. Heal up the front friend and Organ Power here. Yes. We have 3 Ember, means we can't play Helical Crystallis here. So let's let's burn a primitive mold instead. Clear out the front enemy there to prevent waste of damage, and then just incant for the rest. So technically, I think we did a very good decision on taking Purifying Cleanse instead of Whiplash. I think it's paying out for us right now. We're able to heal our front Siren whenever she takes damage, which I think is just peachy. Play Unnamed Tome button to prevent one curse there. So we heal the front friend and Fade extends the burnout of the one on back. And then with one holdover and Tombed Explosive, it's a little less of a hassle to play this deck now. Okay. Burn another primitive mold, I suppose. Drop Tombed Explosive bottom. Play Fade. Heal in front. Is there a curse? Kill this one out. Okay, Ice and Fire, Ice and Fire. Hold over for Gun Tower. Let's see our numbers before we hit the end bottom later. I mean the end bottom later. Primitive Mold here. Drop the Tomb. Drop Fade. Heal in front. Then Incant. Okay, and then one more for the road. Play Fade. Okay, so we have a 1,200 Siren in the back with close to 400 HP. And another 1,000 Siren with around 250 HP. Is that enough survivability? I don't know. You tell me, guys. We win here. Okay. And we get... We want blank pages here. No, I don't want blank pages. That's gonna clutter my pool. I don't want it to do that. Let's leave. Would have wanted Shard of Divinity there, but I think either way we win this combat now. Okay. This Divinity fight is gonna be a bit easier because we don't have to think of cards getting consumed. Excuse me. So I think the play here again is Little Fade, Siren, Hallowed Halls, burn out on Fade, extend on Siren, and we just incant here. Our Siren is a 6/6 by 3 on turn 2. Okay, so from here it's just your units going out. I think we're fine here. Let's do some damage here. Now let's incant up top. Healing in front. Okay, play Fade again. If ever the front guy perishes, I don't think we care. I don't think I wanna incant that floor though. Sigiled Seaweed did not connect properly there, so let's respect the Harvest Wave. Drop in Fade. Intent on Death here. You heal with Purifying Cleanse. You get rid of the spikes here. And then let's just incant our floor to the best of our ability. Let's do this and that. Okay, do we clear the incant floor? Not yet. Let's let's silence that floor. Okay, we clear. Play Purifying Cleanse here. Play Ice and Fire in front. Okay, we clear it now. If I drop Fade, does it change anything back? No. I think we're free from this point onwards, I believe. Do we clear the two heavies? Yes. 150, 150. Okay. Play Fade again. Ice and Fire. Ice and Fire. Helical. Primitive Mold. Heal in front. Entombed Explosive here. More incants. Okay, I think we're through this. Definitely. It's just incant here. Heal again in front. Bomb goes middle. Okay, I harvested that wave, but I think we're fine. Do I want to hollowed halls this? No, I don't think I need to do that. Yeah, I don't. No, don't do that. Okay, we kill here. We heal in front. Okay, he survives. Let's primitive mold back the tomb. Hallowed halls the tomb back. We deal an extra 100. Kill the back friend. Okay, we silence one of the cursed friends there. Do I let this guy die? Okay, he lives. Play this bottom. Incant here, and I think we're through this. Are we? Yes, we definitely are. Fade drops in. Heal this friend out. The Ice and Fire twice. Get back an Entombed Explosive. It doesn't even... Well, it dies. And 4 gunpowder. And I think with a 400 by 3 and a 350 by 3 with the back friend having 300 HP, I think we get the W here. Okay. And I think we played that quite well. Let's go through the run summary because I want to talk about something here. And I am going to be talking about 51k, very decent. We took some damage somewhere. Where did we lose some HP? Clipped Infiltration and Hidden Assault, we took some damage there. Winged Horde as well. Some misplays across the board, but I think we're fine. So I think the biggest talking point here is Shark. So question is, let's think about it, guys. Should we have drafted Shark there or should we have not? I think the answer is no. Now, I'm really at a loss for words because I can't remember when we drafted the draft friend and the enforcer. Well, I think even before we drafted the siren, Let me think about that. Yeah. Even before we drafted the Siren, I think we should have reconsidered getting Shark, because if we're infusing draft into any unit, they end up getting Burnout 1. So the problem with that is they go away turn 1, and if as well we're running Paraffin Enforcer and Draft, we need to have Burnout solved. And if Fate does not die consistently, then we have a problem there. So if you take Shark there, you might not see your unit turn 1, and if you're making two of them, then there's a possibility that your other Paraffin Enforcer draft friend is seen turn 3. There's a possibility for that. So with that, you'll have problems setting up your floor properly, and with you having to also reform Fade back in, then you become unstable, and with that you might start leaking units because you either are not having enough hits on the floor, or you're not having enough units on the floor because they're burning out because Fade is not getting reformed constantly. So yeah, be careful about drafting units, uh, draw priority units with burnout problems, because you will encounter that. So we solved it by removing both sharks actually. So those are two removals that we should have been able to drop into, I guess, Forgan powers instead. That's two removals for this. Now, we also had Paraffin Enforcer here, but of course, he's not here anymore. The problem with his line here is that we don't have a way for him to survive Divinity Sweep. We did not see we did not see any stealth. I think we did once, but that was around mid game, and we would have, well, we did see extra holdovers in this run. I think there were three, so that would have helped. Maybe running that with sorry, with hallowed halls, which we did draft somewhere. And I think there was also a resin block in this run. That would have been possibly a line, but you would have had to see, I think, spell chain on hallowed halls, which I don't think we saw an extra copy after the one in Ice Empire. So I think that line would have been a bit harder to assemble, but it would get there eventually. But I think what we set up in our run instead was a bit more stable. So we ended up using Hollowed Hall's intrinsic to kill Fade, and then with another intrinsic on Remnant Pack, put her on Endless with Burnout 1, and then with another intrinsic on Purifying Cleanse, extended the burnout of the Siren. So triple intrinsic plays here. I think we navigated that quite well. And also the decision about taking Purifying Cleanse against Wicklash. I think with the line for Paraffin Enforcer, you would had to rely a little more on the Purifying Cleanse to keep them alive, because another problem with, well, not really problem, another thing that you have to consider with draft infused Paraffin Enforcer is that you don't really want to reform them because they lose the rage tactics that they have. So yeah, that's another thing you need to consider. So aside from that, guys, very strong relics. We ended up leaning on Founding Seal, which is a very good artifact. So yeah, with the help of Forever Flame and all these other relics, we ended up taking the win here after some shaky runs with Primordium and Windleton. So yeah, I leave you at that. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Leave a like or a dislike if you want to subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. Leave a comment for anything you want to share. And remember, guys, as always, see you today. Thank you very much for watching.